How cockatiels breed and what to do if your cockatiel isn't breeding. Have you ever wondered how cockatiels breed? Or maybe you're concerned because your cockatiel pair isn't breeding? In today's video, we'll walk you through the cockatiel breeding process and give you tips on what to do if your birds aren't mating. Let's start with the basics. How do cockatiels breed? First, cockatiels are social birds that rely on building a bond with their mate before breeding. The male cockatiel will court the female by singing, dancing, and even feeding her to show he's a worthy partner. If she accepts, you'll notice them preening each other and getting closer. Once the bond is strong, the female will be more receptive to mating. The male will climb onto her back for a brief mating session, and if successful, you can expect her to lay eggs in the following days. For successful breeding, the right environment is key. Here's what you need to set up. 1. A spacious cage. Make sure the cage is big enough for your pair to move around comfortably. 2. A nesting box. Place a nesting box in the cage. This will be the female's safe place to lay her eggs. 3. Privacy and calm. Cockatiels need a calm, private space to feel comfortable enough to breed. Providing the right conditions helps them feel safe, encouraging natural mating and egg laying. So, what if your cockatiels aren't breeding? If you've provided the right environment and your birds still aren't showing interest in mating, there could be a few reasons why. Let's explore some common issues. Here are some common reasons your cockatiels may not be breeding. 1. Age. Cockatiels usually start breeding when they're around 12 to 18 months old. If your birds are too young or too old, they may not show interest in mating. 2. Diet. A healthy diet is essential for breeding. Make sure you're feeding them fresh vegetables, seeds, and calcium supplements to support egg laying. 3. Season and lighting. Cockatiels are more likely to breed during the spring and summer months when there's more daylight. Consider using a full-spectrum light to simulate longer days. 4. Stress. Loud noises, too much handling, or lack of privacy can cause stress, preventing your cockatiels from mating. Want to encourage your cockatiels to breed? Here are a few tips. Provide a balanced diet. Make sure your cockatiels are getting enough nutrients, especially calcium. Simulate natural conditions. Use full-spectrum lighting for at least 10-12 hours a day to mimic the natural breeding season. Give them space. Let your birds bond without too much interference. Reducing stress is key for successful breeding. With patience and the right setup, your cockatiels may start breeding when they feel comfortable. If your cockatiels still aren't breeding despite creating the ideal environment, it's time to seek advice from a veterinarian or an avian expert. There could be underlying health issues preventing them from breeding. Asterisk, cut to a vet examining the cockatiels and giving advice to the owner. Asterisk. Breeding cockatiels can be a rewarding experience, but it takes the right environment, patience, and care. By understanding their needs and addressing any potential issues, you can help create the perfect conditions for your cockatiels to breed successfully. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more bird care advice. Script covers both the natural breeding process of cockatiels and what to do if they're not mating, offering helpful tips and solutions for bird owners.